We're looking at angle relationships in this video. We're going to look at corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and consecutive interior angles. So I'll briefly describe each of them as we go through. For the first one, corresponding angles. These are angles that are in the same position. So if we look at this line and we look at this line, there's a top left, there's a top right, and bottom left. So if we say angle 1, that corresponds to, if that's top left, the one that corresponds is top left over here. So that's angle 5. The next one, we're going to look at angle 2, which is in the top right. That corresponds to angle 6, which is in the top right. We've got angle 3, which is in the bottom left, and that corresponds to the bottom left over here, which is angle 7. And finally, we've got angle 4, which corresponds to angle 8, which are both in the bottom right. Now we're going to look at alternate interior angles. Alternate just means it's on alternate sides of what we call the transversal. In this case, the transversal is this line right here. Okay? So if that's the transversal, we're going to look at alternate sides of the transversal, and when we say interior, we're talking about these angles right here, 2 and 4, 5 and 7, on alternate sides. So if we say angle 2, the one that's on the alternate side with the other set would be angle 7. So angle 2 and angle 7 are alternate interior angles. So we've got angle 2 and angle 7. The other set would be the two that are left, angle 4 and angle 5. For alternate exterior, these we're going to deal with 1, 3, 6, and 8 because they're on the outside of these two lines. And we want alternate sides. So if we're looking at alternate sides here, we have angle 1, which is top left here. We're going to match it with the bottom right here, which is angle 8. So angle 1 and angle 8 are alternate exterior. And then we have angle 3, which is on the exterior. The alternate one on the other side of the transversal is angle 6. And finally, we've got consecutive interior angles. These are angles that are on the same side, but they're inside the two lines that we're talking about here. So again, interior means 2, 4, 5, and 7. The ones that are on the same side would be angle 2, and the one that matches it would be angle 5. So angle 2 and angle 5. And then the second set is angle 4 and angle 7. So those are corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and finally consecutive interior angles. So again, for the first one, we've got 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Part 2, we've got 2 and 7, and 4 and 5. For C, we've got 1 and 8, 3 and 6. And finally for D, we've got 2 and 5, 4 and 7. Now we want to classify the numbered angles here. If we look, angle 1 is in the top left, angle 5 is in the top left, so those would be in the same position. That makes them corresponding angles. We've got 2 here. They're both outside of the two lines that are here. The transversal is the one going diagonally down to the right. They're on alternate sides of the transversal, and they're on the outside, so that makes them alternate exterior angles. Here we've got ones, again, on alternate sides of the transversal, which is here, and they're inside the two lines, so that would make them alternate interior angles. And that's it. Thank you.